Alright, welcome back. It is now turn number 13, I believe. And looks like, just by a glance at things, we still haven't fully gone to war with anyone yet. We're still trying to establish our territory. And I believe we're still discussing on who we're going to attack first. So, this right here will once again just be focusing on our expansion. And Ur seems to be doing alright. Only lost one expander. Looks like they got sniped by the cavalry. Marignon is having trouble with these barbarians, unfortunately. But they seem to be doing just fine most everywhere else. Heavy cavalry took them out right here. And yeah, unfortunately the cavalry have a knack of messing up Ur. Now for my army, I managed to take out the barbarians and bear tribe with two groups of wind riders. And over here, I managed to snipe out the barbarians. I actually was not expecting that, in all honesty. Alright, looks like we just sniped out the commanders. Excellent. And they're over here. Yep, right here. The commanders are all the way back here. There's a barbarian chief. And yeah, that's when the flank actually works properly. And then this palisade's completed, which is really good. He's gonna march all the way down here. Statist is trying to get to their allies right on Rotterdam. Did I lose my scout? Or I think we lost a scout that was around here. Marignon and Man have joined forces, so our entire nation now has a way to essentially travel to each other's provinces now. Marignon has officially met up with me now. Let me see if I can send someone here. This guy's just gonna start making quills. Recruit one of these girls. I'm gonna send this guy over here to build a temple. And this fellow is going to... Oh, he's crippled. That sucks, actually. That sucks a lot. And because this guy's limping, he's gonna give all his troops to here. You go limp, build a temple. I'm gonna retire you. Let's just send that guy to expand. I'll send this person to assist. And let's see. Awesome, I can build this as a castle with the regular engineer. Gonna go ahead and get an engineer here as well. And let's see who has the least amount of research. 11. Yeah, so this fellow is going to travel all the way to Abysia and build a laboratory. Okay, and from the scout reports, Yomi is tiny. Yomi is really tiny, yo. Gonna capture this province here. Unless Marignon gets to it first, which I don't mind. This is a province I have my eye on as well. But yeah, I'm gonna have to restock on. You know what, I'm not gonna recruit the slow. I need two of these fellows. Which means if I do that, this fellow can. I'm gonna send him here actually. and try to hopefully deal some to undead. He's just going to bless twice this time around. He's also cursed. And this guy who's also cursed, he's going to jump down and do the same thing. Because I can always build a temple later. And I'm getting my turn here. Alright, and I'll see you guys for turn 14. Hello everyone, it is now turn 14. Alright, let's see what we are getting ourselves into. Getting a handful of blood slaves, which is good. Paladins are expanding. Looks like Man lost one of his armies. That's a really tough one to deal with. I'm not sure if he's just trying to get rid of them, or he's legit just trying to expand into that province. Managed to take this province, however. Did really well against the horse tribe this time around. Yomi. Okay, here we go. I want to see what their Diones are doing. Alright, they have a helmet and they have boots of Longstrider. Enchanted Nodachi. Was it always enchanted? Okay, whatever. Alright, they bless themselves. So they have the regeneration and awe. And they also have a fear factor of 9. So yeah, they are going to heroic ability, Iron Will. So this fellow has already fought off a lot of folks, and same with this guy. All right. If he's expanding though, I don't see much reason to send them both in. All right, so that's 2 blessings. I think. Okay, no, now he's just buffing. I'm just checking their fatigue at the moment. So yeah, they're starting to get a little tired. But, yep, there you go. They took the province. Alright, and Satis. Once again, just expanding with a buttload of Sacred Guardsmen, Unblessed, and Falchineers. Let's see. Bad event for me. And another bad event for me. This one right here is a little bit more annoying. This right here we can deal with to an extent. Let's see. Did quite well. And how's my army faring? I lost 2 Wind Riders, took out the Barbarians, however. And right here, took the province, but suffered, it's literally lost half our forces, but finally took that Mountain King, or the Long Dead province. Excellent, excellent. I think this might be our front line, potentially, that we'll be fighting. Once again, I think they said that we are not fighting Yomi yet. Also, I've been told by my teammates to wait on making the the Alquills, just for now. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, I'm gonna send 15 Earth Gems, and he's gonna send me a hammer later. And what the Dwarf Hammer does is it's going to allow me to make these quills at a much cheaper price. So yeah, right here. And I completely forgot about these. I always forget about them. My nation can technically make them, but I need Earth Magic level 3. I don't have ability to make the boots yet. I forgot what Earth Magic I need for that. Earth Boots basically boost up your Earth Magic by 1, so that'll help with crafting. But for most part, I can't really... it's possible for me to get Earth 3 through the Oreads, but it's a completely random chance. Extremely random, extremely rare. It'll take forever for me to achieve that. And we have the Mystics here. Earth 2 is the highest they can go. So this Earth 2 Mystic is actually pretty badass. And yeah, this fellow right here, Earth 2 is the highest. So really at the moment, just difficult to kind of grab. Alright, and now I want to grab the Oread. And I also asked if my teammates wanted extra gold. They basically also just told me to build more forts. Just completely fortify everything. Oh no, don't relinquish. Do that. Do that. This guy's blood hunting. I'm gonna see if there's any more populations of 10k right here, obviously. Let's go ahead and construct a palisade here. So yeah, I'm just gonna build one more fort for now. Then turns out this province and this province just have massive populations for whatever reason. Let's go ahead and send these guys to expand down here. Alright, go ahead and pick up this fellow. This commander's gonna taxi the troops here. Alright. I'm going to have him drop off his troops down here. And I'm gonna, because this guy is so slow now, unfortunately, I'm going to sacrifice him onto this drone to kind of scout it out. And, you know, just get rid of him since he is no longer useful to me. Alright, these fellas. Oh yeah, if I really if I really wanted to, I could just attack that province right there, right next to Marignon. I don't think he'd be too happy about that, but I could do it if I really wanted to. It'll take me a turn to give the province back to him. Alright, I'm gonna send these dudes over here. Oh, I can send them really far, actually. Man, I need to play more Flying Nations. Send them back to the capital to refresh on troops, and then I'm just gonna send them more south. Alright, let's try to figure out Nabah. Move that scout right there. This scout did a really nice job on figuring out Yomi's current situation. And yeah, Yomi is... This is basically how I think you should play Yomi. Just have a couple Dione, give him a helmet, and then charge him into a province and take everything. And then once you get your research up, those Dione are gonna be terrifying. You know what? Alright. We're gonna put 300 gold to bid on the shipwreckers. And if I manage to grab them, I'm gonna grab this ocean province. And my scouts don't see anything near Satis that would want to grab it. And Marignon typically does not have anything either that'll be able, or not Marignon, I'm sorry. Abysia doesn't typically have underwater troops, so yeah, I can just yoink that if I manage to grab the shipwreckers. Let me see. I think I have the capability to build some other magic items that will let my troops go underwater as well. I don't think, yeah, I think right here, Shambler Skin. I wonder if I could just give that to a couple of my commanders, so then the commanders can just do what they're currently doing, but underwater as well. It's not a good idea, but it's an idea. Heck, it might be even a great. It might be a great idea. I'm just not willing to test it right now. Yeah, this fort. I think. What's your map movement? 14. What's the map movement of a Windlord? 26. That's a lot more. Okay. I kind of want to hire a couple of these guys and just use them solely for taxiing. But let's go ahead and just hire 2 scouts, or 1 scout then, and we'll send them on a journey this way. How's my research looking? Pretty good. I like that. Let's just check overall research, and score graphs are on. Okay, so yeah, this is only what our teams have at the moment, so it doesn't show like our enemies. So provinces, I have the most on my team, and I just want to make sure this is correct. So we somehow have an idea of LA Ulm. I wonder if we were scrying on them or something. Forts, apparently I have the most being built at the moment now. Income, that's going to go to Marignon. Gym income. Nick said that there was a disturbance in the fort, in the forest, because he noticed I had pretty good gym income at the moment. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. Research. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at man, oh man. And yeah, my research is starting to kick off now. Our Dominion army size is apparently Ulm. I wonder if they're using wolves or something. But I'm really not sure why we're seeing their graphs. And then I guess I have the biggest army size on my team at the moment. Man lost massive troops earlier. I think this right here is from the battle results last turn, or the turn that just passed. And yeah, all right. And I'll see you guys for turn number 15. Alright, it is turn 15. I was actually gonna try to do my turn a lot earlier, but a thunderstorm happened and a lightning bolt caused a power surge, and that apparently fried my modem. And yes, my modem was on a surge protector, so I guess Zeus himself just smited my modem. So after basically a day, I managed to get my internet back up and running, and it was quite a night. So let's go ahead and see what's going on now. Very stale turn, more or less. Blood Hunter did not find any blood slaves, unfortunately. Man's attacking. I attacked. So we are doing pretty well right here, by the looks of it, as our team. We're also at the moment. Oh wow, he can literally just walk someone on here and capture the province now. I got my gold back from the bad event last turn. Right now we're still negotiating with all our neighboring nations to see who to go to war with. Turns out LA, Marignon, and their ally, which I believe is Vanheim, wanted to discuss a peace treaty with us. Not sure on Raga and Ulm, like what our stance on them is. Oh, and there's Raga's capital. I do know we don't care about Yomi at the moment. Yomi and Naba. And then Rotterheim, I believe. Yeah, Rotterland and Satis is actually a target, but I think one of the things we may want to prioritize is MacLeod, because as I discussed a lot earlier, like in previous turns, their entire team's running a Hellbless, and they are going to be getting nothing but Jaguar demons up and running. I'm going to send the engineer all the way over here, so he'll start upgrading that once it's ready. Alright, this guy is going to build a temple in this fortress. I'm going to send a scout over to Rotterland just so he can have better visuals. Barbarians. Let's go ahead and capture this province. So I'm basically still expanding, which is excellent. I'll take this province next. I'll send you right here to build a temple. And this fella... I'm gonna have him back up, taking over this barbarian province. Okay, I see Marignon has been upgrading all their province defense to 6 and 10. I think I'll go ahead and start doing that as well. I definitely have the gold for it, so let's just do that for this turn. That's one of the great things about having a mostly sacred army, is how cheap it is to upkeep everything. And as I said, this is not really going to protect against any armies that attack, any Dug units that an enemy player might send. But on off chance that like a group of villains will attack or something, I at least will have protection against that. Right here, I should probably build a temple and a lab here, just so I can recruit some shamans. Alright, I think, yeah, every single one of my provinces now have 10 PD. I think I'll send 1,000 gold over to Marignon for them to use to build more fortresses and everything, reinforce, because they have an extremely wide territory and they border a lot of, they border more enemy nations than I do. And plus, I feel like they have the strongest army. And right now, I'm trying to figure out where Nabal's capital is. They have to be somewhere around here, I think. Send gold to Marignon. Right here, let's just send them 1,000 gold. What I'm going to do is, I really want these lizard shamans. That's going to really help with my magic later on. So I'm going to send this guy over here. He's going to build a laboratory immediately. And as soon as my Windlord is done building the temple down here, he'll just move up, build a temple here. And this scout is going to also start building the palisade immediately. Another thing I need to start immediately is site searching with some of my rainbows, and I definitely, the mystics give you a lot more magic paths than you initially think. So I'll definitely send some mystics around along with my slow to recruits. Alright, I'll see you guys for next turn. Hello everyone, welcome to turn number 16. Let me pull my mic in closer. So, in the back side of things, there's a lot of negotiations going on at the moment with our teams. And we are getting extremely close to... That is useful. We're getting extremely close to war now. Let's see, I'm gonna have to message Man to see if they'll be able to craft me that hammer. I sent it to them, but it's possible they forgot, or it got lost in the mail at some point, just in general. Ooh, let's take a look at this. This is a drone that Marigon's taking a look at. So there's plenty of Amazon Pegasus riders. We got some fire snakes. Whatever the heck that thing is. What is this? A child of the valley. Hybrid creatures spawned by needers in their image. These animal-headed warriors are summoned to fight for the Wiccan gods. They're emissaries of needers. They're sacred and will inspire faithful to great deeds of bravery. Okay, I'm guessing it's a unit like that's based around this god entity. Let's see. We got some Claymen and some Amazons. Ooh. Sorry about that. A little exhausted at the moment. And for the most part, we can take this throne with just some anti-fire res units, but this entity right here is gonna be a little bit troublesome. I'm gonna fully expect water elementals, fire elementals. I'm not entirely too sure what they'll be able to do with the astral magic at this stage. Worst case scenario, they start enslaving. But I'm probably not gonna attack this throne unless they tell me to. I'm fully expecting Marignon to attack it himself. We can see there's a lot of blessed like buff spells going on here. So let's see, liquid body, some reinvigoration. I'm not gonna read everything. Fire shield. Okay. And it looks like they killed some of their own units. Might have been blood slaves that were killed off. Wait, no. Some Amazons were killed probably by like just ambient fire. What province was this? Okay, so right there. Yeah, I don't even border them, so I'm not gonna worry about that spot. I should probably check out this throne though, and this one. And look, I can still pretty much expand. I am worried that if I become too big, Abysia and the Ba will basically start becoming scared of me. How'd you do? Okay, and right here, this might be painful. This one right here. Oh, and there's the Ba. Honestly, as soon as I jump here, I'm pretty sure the Ba might want to contact us and they might get spooked. But I think they also... I think Yomi and the Ba might be at war with someone. So I'm not sure they want to expend resources on me. We'll find out. Wait, and I'll bring this guy over here. Just pick up that dude. And yeah, he was going to... Did he just build a lab here? No, not yet. Let's build a lab. Build a palisade. Build a castle. Build a temple. I'll give this person a skull mentor. And yeah, look at that research speed. Woo! So let's send this dude. He has the least amount of research all the way up. I'll have this fella build a temple. And I finally got one of my big mages. What can you do? Can you transform? No, you can't. Alright. Let's go ahead and start our site search in this forest. Oh yeah, and she can sneak around. Wait, does she fly? How's she so fast? Enlargement. Okay. So she's not flying, it's just that she is... Because she is a sacred tree, I'm guessing, yeah, she just has more movement. Alright, well... That's just good. And survivals. All these survivals help as well. Alright. Since we're getting ready for war pretty soon, let's go ahead and start getting an army of Wind Riders ready as soon as possible. Let me see. Map move is 12. So I'm not. So yeah, I don't want to be using the Icarids. I think I'm only going to be going to war with the Wind Riders for now. let's keep an eye on the ball, and then let's try to get an eye of what's going on in this area. And once again, Lanka and Vanheim, and I believe this team right here, it's Nuhulo or Nuhalo. I'm not entirely too sure what their name is. We'll be attacking them. Well, that's assuming the alliance goes through properly, but we really want to attack them because look at the spread of Vanheim at the moment. So yeah, Vanheim stretches from here all the way up to here at minimum, and I believe I spotted somewhere around here as well. I don't think my scouts are on it anymore, but I think we got word that Nabah was bordering Vanheim. So we've really, so my team, seeing Vanheim as the biggest threat at the moment, we want to basically cut them down in a couple sizes. And I'm just gonna have my unit right here, just kind of like patrol around Satis. Just keep an eye on them. I also believe Mikulin with Team Bat is currently at war with someone else. Let's see, late-aged not I'm sorry, Ulm. I believe we're currently in negotiations with them. Yeah, let's grab these two provinces. If Nabal wants this province back, if I take it, I'll probably give it back to them without too many issues. The Great Mother. Ooh, I do not want to deal with that. This one right here. Can I guess random scout from here? I cannot. Okay. Let's just send this dude over. See what happens. Yeah, this dude's having a little trouble finding blood slaves, so that's a little annoying. But I'll get some. I'll get more soon. As soon as actually, hold on. How much do I need to empower this dude? 30 slaves. I could potentially empower him if I wanted to. I could also, I believe I can use him to craft a item for called like a dowsing rod for blood slaves, and that'll just give me a bunch more blood slaves with relative ease. We don't see right here my income in this province tanking because I've been grabbing all the virgin women in it with my vampire, which is, you know, not really good on the population. So I think I'm losing. I lost about 60 gold from here. Maybe a little bit less, but this is a good province. So that 200 gold, yeah, that's nice. Maybe send one more dude out for site searching. Let's see, air, water, nature. This guy has a lot of earth and astral, a little bit of a rainbow. Let's send this fellow out. With my slow to recruit, and yeah, I'm gonna be sending them to all my any province that is more likely to have high magic sites. So swamp would be a good one. Forest. I believe yeah, the desert is also good. So yeah, let's send them there. And I'll see you guys on turn number 17. Later. Hello everyone. We are now back at turn number 17. Looks like everyone is sort of waiting on me again. Had an issue with my internet and basically had to replace my router and modem and everything. Not sure if it's that last time, but that's what it is now. There's Balance Shadow Gale. Was it a bounce again? Okay, that was a bounce. Alright. Did not find any suitable blood slaves as expected or attacked. Range of light, but failed. Oh yeah, that's just I guess he didn't really care about these units at all. Attacked with his dragons. Doing his dragons are gonna be really spooky, and this right here is important, extremely important. I was discussing it with my team before I checked the turn, and so we have this army of paladins going in on the province I discussed earlier, with the Amazons, all the fire snakes, everything. Right here, we have the fire res at +5, and this is Marignon. They have like some of the strongest sacreds on our team, with all these massive buffs. And what's happening down here is with all the heat, Marignon, or the independent faction, is basically cooking themselves. So after a massive amount of buffs, Marignon goes in and just starts wiping out the enemy. The Amazons back there are sending out fire arrows, but Marignon's heavy armor seems to just deflect all the projectiles, and the fire res protects them even further when they do get hit. We can see that the drakes are shooting fireballs at our soldiers. They don't. They are taking damage from it, but they're able to tank it for quite a bit. And we can also see that the fire is just causing the claimant themselves to get roasted. And where's the god? And the god right here, I believe. The god could be like summoning fire elementals and everything, but it looks like they just wanted to cast fire missiles instead. And as soon as the front line is broken by the enemy, the paladins can just go in and start chewing through all the Amazons. We can see that the god right here has routed. And that gives us this province. And let me go to that province, actually. And this right here is the Throne of Splendor. And as soon as we claim this, look at that. Blessed troops get awe. And what that's gonna do is our entire strategy is based off of how our mobile and powerful holy units, you know, including my own. And what will happen now is once we claim that throne, we are going to have all our sacreds of awe. That means I'm gonna have these flying Pegasi, and troops are gonna be terrified to attack them. Essentially, like they'll just be stunned by the beauty or the holiness of my units, and that's gonna also affect Marignon, and that's also gonna affect Ur's dragons. So that's a really powerful throne we've just acquired. I'll check the ball in a second. And yeah, we can just see Marignon just chewing through everything. And then some bad luck events happened here. Ooh, looks like one of Ur's site searchers got attacked. But yeah, for the most part, That's a pretty good position we're in. Let's go ahead and see what happened over in this battle. I attacked that force to be a little cheeky against Nabah, actually. So you're just against a couple of bear tribe. It has a pretty big army though. And let me see. I just want to double check his bless. Yeah, just regeneration and awe. So yeah, just chew through everything with their half giants. And then I come in. Now this probably painted a target on me, in all honesty, since I pulled this off. But that's fine. And yeah, what's happening right here is we can see the John Emir is staying in back just to buff himself a little bit more. And I think what's going to happen is my units are going to go straight for the Emir. There we go. The Emir just took a massive hit. And there we go. They have no more commander. Or at least they shouldn't anymore. Yep, they're all routing now. And I lost one Wind Rider, so that's 55 gold. He lost a 280 gold unit, 40 gold units. That's a lot of Sacreds he brought in. And that's a pretty big loss, and they're going to be scattered, and they could have died in their retreat as well. But I'm happy to claim that province, and I'm curious if that's going to open up negotiations. Because that could have salted this player a bit, especially since I'm this close to their cap. I could, if I really wanted to be a jerk, I could get this province too, but I'll have to. Yeah, ideally I shouldn't do that. That'd be a little bit too much. I'll consider it though. Ooh, and I got a merman village here. So if I really wanted to, I could just recruit a bunch of stuff and try to attack this war province, but probably more work than needs to be done. I'm gonna bid 750 on this fish Iphalid unit. I think that's what they're called. Or not Iphalids, Ictids. Fish people. And I'm gonna try bid 750 for the shipwreckers as well. Alright, now let's just do 500. Yep, if I really wanted to, I can go there. And I just want this scout to kind of keep an eye on Yomi as much as he can. I didn't wait on this throne. Ooh, do I want to be cheeky? Do I want to be cheeky? You know what, let's do it. Let's do it. Man, it's taking a while to send that hammer to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start making quills until they tell me to stop. These two fellas are... I'm gonna be sending them for now, to the Earth front line. So let's have them stop by the Marignon fort for now. And then we'll figure out where we want to go from there. Also, let me see what's in here. I could capture this as well. I could most definitely capture this as well. What will that take? I can go directly. You know what? Let's take a. We'll take a quick detour. And you know what? This unit will also go in. This is why I like. I don't play Flying Nations enough, but this is one of the reasons I like Flying Nations, is just the amount of mobility you got. You should definitely play them a lot more often. Alright, and I'll see you for turn 18. Alright everyone, it is now turn number 18, and let's see what's going on. 3 turns until we officially declare war on the Vanheim team. Alright, seems to be a pretty active turn, to an extent. A couple of my constructions have been done. Let me see. I got the mercenary units. I wasn't expecting that, but I got them. Let's see. Got some blood slaves. This is nice. We got the... Alright. Human trap made by a mouse, ruler of new man. Okay. Um, so we finally got Nick Knight's God. I found one magic site. It seems. Let's see right here. An abandoned lab. Really? Just okay. I'll take it. It's an abandoned laboratory. So it's not that useful in my opinion, but it's here. Let's see. Is expanding, and looks like he lost a couple of his dragons this turn. Just curious what happened, because I don't think they can be surrounded, if that's correct. Yeah, you can't surround them. Oh, maybe these dudes got him. These are, what's the Jomon Sacreds. Yeah, it seems that they were just overrun. But yeah, looks like he won the province anyways, because the fear just kind of knocked everything out away. Let's see, Marignon is testing the water. Excuse me, testing the waters of this province. We got a Great Mother right there. They seem to be self-buffing in the back. And alright, so we'll probably have to basically nuke it with fire in order to get that province. Let's see, the dragons just decimated a Divineman here. Our forces were defeated by... god dang it. So this was the army I had that was meant to go to the front lines. And Yeah, it looks like... Ooh, it looks like they got decimated. I lost all my commanders, and I only kept 2 Wind Riders. So they're using hordes of skeletons, which I think my troops are not very good at dealing with. And yeah, we can see right here. Alright, we just need to take out those 2 dudes right there, but I think, yeah. It looks like we killed most everything in here. So this person was probably the biggest issue. I just need to take out 2 conjurers. And alright, so I can just send another troop to go in, and I think they'll be able to uh, essentially capture the province. Blood hunting's going well. Unrest is starting to rise though. So I kind of want to give this guy a troop of basic soldiers to kind of just help with the patrols he's doing. So let's just get all these soldiers and help with the patrols that way. I could also get Icarids for that regard. You know, let's try that. Because I believe, because they fly, I believe that helps with their patrols. And looks like I took this province, and now I'm super cheeky, being right next to Nabal and having this longer border with Abysia. So these dudes here, that's a decent formation they already got as well. And what does this have? Why do you need... Oh, okay, so you can be online, like... Oh, no, actually, why does he have that? What? Oh, whatever. Alright, and let's try to get these war provinces. And as I said, because I'm doing this, I'm painting a massive target on me right now. Let's see here, there's 2 troops here, so let's go ahead, move him here for pickup. And I'm gonna start sending these dudes back to the capital, and prepare for the assault on Vanheim. And the big issue with Nabal is they are a stealth nation, so I really don't know what's going on with their army layout. And I have communions up now, so all my astral mages are gonna be significantly more useful in combat. I'm gonna send him to site search here. There's a Dione right here. And they're putting a lot of points onto province defense, it seems, right now. And I'm starting to run out of gold. And I'm trying to figure out the spells. I got a cheeky idea with this, actually. Like, if there's a massive battle, I'm thinking just have a bunch of sacred wind lords equipped with midget mashers, and then just have all the army mages cast nothing but shrink. Now, sounds like a dumb but fun strategy to try and employ. Is Bone Melter a spell I can cast, I wonder? It's possible. And that's the end of my turn. See you guys for 19. Alright, and now it is turn number 19. Alright, a little bit less events overall, like battles and whatnot this time around. We've had to renegotiate our original plans to attack Vanheim, and basically that attack has been cancelled since teams we negotiated with decided to back out. But let's see. Over here, all my battles have been won. So I now own sea provinces. And interesting, so I can actually build some water forts if I really wanted to. And then looks like I also took that drone. Yep. So let's just go ahead and watch the battles real quick. We'll also read everything else. Man is actually sending out his sacreds by the looks of it. Oh, and he used them to attack underwater. Interesting. Oh, sorry. I'm a little sick today. Marignon's paladins cleaned the horse tribe cavalry. And his paladins also just took out another troop of knights. I just want to see how these war battles look, since we haven't seen these yet. So these are the mercs, and I'm just gonna assume they swarmed. Yep. And right here, these are pretty tanky units. Versus not so tanky units. And I noticed this province has 101 gold income, so I'm gonna fortify this province just to be doubly sure. And of course, my sacred's going on the wrong units. But they managed to take out the majority of the independent troops. It seems that they ignored the mages outright. This is the Throne of Misfortune. We get a lot of astral pearls, but our entire alliance gets Misfortune +1, and I think they said we want to wait to claim that one. So we're just gonna go ahead and fortify it. Since we're about to go to war, one of the things we want to do is get rid of any scouts that may be spying on our territories. So right now I'm going to recruit a couple of patrolling units just to keep an eye on everything and get rid of anyone trying to see what we're up to. So this unit right here, I want to synchronize them attacking the drone together to get rid of them. So I'll just send them up into these forests and then have them attack this province at the same time. We can see the unrest in this province is getting much higher. So I'm really hoping that these Icarids will be really helpful for my patrols here. And I'm just going to recruit a few more just in case. Although they are low expensive with 11 gold upkeep per year. As soon as I get Springhawks or Wolves ready, we should be in the clear for patrols. And okay, yeah, and Pack of Wolves is pretty quick to get. And let me see, Springhawks. Or not Springhawks, I think it's just called Ravens, maybe? Called Winds? Yeah, Blackhawks, that was it. And I'll catch you guys for turn number 20. We are now in turn number 20, and I had to extend it, unfortunately, because, well, it seems that there's other people still trying to do their turn, but yeah. I'm still a little sick, so it's being a little, it took me a bit. Ah, finally, man sent me a hammer. Let's see. We found some magic sites. Ooh. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Nice, very nice. Extremely nice. Holy crap. What can I get here? An air mage? Okay, so just some air mages. And we got plenty of Marignon knights coming to reinforce my position. Start building a palisade here. I think they might be onto us, because they have a fair number of troops on the borders, but that could also just be me being paranoid to an extent. Let's want Skye to patrol for a hot second. And I'm just moving everyone onto this fort. Actually, no, I'll keep these units here, just in case they figure out what's going on, and then besiege my fort over here. So how about I have these units just patrol? Let's recruit 2 more of these. And yeah, just have a couple more flyers. And it is very useful. I could give this to my mages if I wanted them to fly around. And what's going to happen with these units as well is I'm going to turn them into giants. So I'm going to have flying giants once I get around to it. And they're going to be my main battle mages. So this girl, I'm going to send her to that swamp and have her site search there. This guy is trying to keep an eye on Nabal. The issue is with Nabal is most of their armies are stealthed. Actually, let me check my score graphs for gym income. Okay, yeah, look at that jump. I had him most for a while, and Ignite was like, "There's a disturbance of the Force. Elite Xeon has more magic sites than the rest of the team." And then once I got to right here, it's like, "Ah, yes, the balance has been restored." But now look at that. Look at that. This right here worries me. So it's possible they might attack us first. And because I don't see Naba, I am also worried that they will attack us as well. Let me see. We have Agartha moving their troops across Yomi right now. Heck, I don't even know where Agartha's nation stands. Wait, I don't think that's Agartha. I think those are just units Yomi recruited. In that case, why would you recruit pale ones? And these are all my defensive units right here. Alright, since this guy's patrolling, I'm just gonna shove them in here for now. Just help with the patrols. And let's go ahead and end the turn. Oh, yeah, I should have sent them to their deaths earlier. Oh well, whoops. I miscalculated that. Complete miscalculation. I'll let someone else get them then. I got what I needed. End turn. Alright, I'll see you guys next turn. And we're back with turn number 21. Okay, we're capturing some blood slaves, which is great. Let me see. And looks like we have awe on our troops now. We're finding some scouts around my capital, which is gonna be great. Nabah just got the water troops I hired. Once again, I mistook the turn timers. I wanted to kill them off, but it's too late. Really annoying event right there. Earth gems, and that's not good. And Marignon has gone on the attack. To deal with that ongoing threat of knights, it seems, I'm going to try to put in 50. Let's go with 40 PD. Because I can't really reinforce this position yet. And we now ride at dawn. I'm saying it to wrong locations. Whoops. Here. Here. And the Ba, where did they buy their troops? Nowhere around me. Let's just build up this palisade, but once again, I am scared that they will attack me where I currently stand. I want to get a nurse slow to recruit mage. And let's just get a couple of these Wind Riders up. But as I said, our Wind Riders are going to be absolutely terrifying now with that Bless. This person doesn't even have anyone. So I'm going to move him back here. And this guy has too many troops. Alright, I need to reorganize everything. Hold on. And right here, I don't plan on doing anything to actually take this fort, but I do want to basically just capture, kind of capture it and disrupt their uh, uh, anything that's going on, like any troop production here. And as you can see, it's a massive attack. I'm attacking several areas at once, and it is meant to basically put Satis in a panic. Rotterland is most likely also in a panic, especially seeing these Marignon troops attacking. We can see this is one of the massive armies of Satis, and they're all the way out here, spread away from our main front lines. And there's a possible underwater fight that will happen with man here. And the main thing Nick Knight is going to do as man is he's going to try to hold the defensive line. Is in the back, so it's going to take a while for him to get to us. But I believe he said he may attack Team MacLeod by himself, which is a risky maneuver, but uh, that will have us conquering two teams at once, ideally. If not, he should be able to send troops down our way and help maintain defensive lines. And my scouts are gonna, once again, try to see, try to keep an eye on the enemy. And our research skills are being hit at a pretty steady rate. Our main thing is we have Shrink available, which is going to be an AoE effect that will definitely uh, uh, mess up troops with our nature mages, and it's going to make it a lot easier for my sacred units to kill them. And we also have destruction. We can get rid of armor quite easily. And with my War Mages, we can slow. We have several buffs and debuffs I can apply on my troops and enemy now. What does this do? Okay. And the main thing to think about is how little the idea is I don't have my research up, but that should also mean Satis and every other nation should not have theirs ready yet. Well, as I said, uh, this nation, this alliance, I believe they also have Vanheim. Actually, no, I don't think they have Vanheim on their team, but I think, yeah, they have Marignon. What are you doing there? What's going on there? I'm actually a little, or not Marignon. This is Abysia. If Abysia attacks my forest here, then we are that's a big issue. A really big issue. They haven't sent us anything anything to note, but I'm pretty sure they've been discussing us as a major threat, and I think I did point a target in my head when I expanded some troops here. So we're just gonna have to see what's gonna happen with. I'm pretty sure it's Abysia, Naba, Yomi, and Agartha as. Actually, yeah, that would make sense why they're pale ones here, and Agartha as a nation alliance. And I just gotta say, I am not ready to fight two uh Abysia and Naba and Yomi all at the same time. I'm gonna need help from uh and uh and Marignon at the very least. Alright, let's go ahead and see how some of our sieges are going. So this one, unfortunately, was to be expected. Man does not have water troops. This is Nick Knight being cheeky with his expansion. Yeah, you can see their stats are extremely low. And these are dual-wielding units, so they could potentially just chop through the knights. Which is exactly what they're doing right now. Is just expanding. And then with Marignon. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like he's only fighting off province defense for the most part. So I'm going to let my team know that, hey, there's an army of Abyssians in Province 91, and we'll have to figure out, hopefully we're not getting, get ganked by other teams. We just want to eat Team Satis and Rotterland on our own, plus their 2 are alliance members, which I don't remember. We'll find out in a bit. Oh, and actually we can see Satis is at war with Zabalba right here. So they are not going to be happy with this sudden attack from us. Alright, let me see. I have Icharids here. So I'm actually going to send one of them back to my capital in order to move troops around. And just have him on standby in case I need to move troops to the front line immediately. Since I do want this extra slow to recruit mage, but my Windlords are also going to be restricted from recruiting them. You know what? In fact, I don't think that's a good idea because I'm at war right now. I need more of these guys then. My magic's not fully operational to justify getting the slow to recruit mages, so we'll just have to deal with what we got. Let's see. I can get some basic nature mages here. And Sacred 200. I think I might start recruiting some lizard shamans. And I'm gonna get them once every other turn until my fortress is ready next turn, actually. So, we're gonna get several astral nature mages from here. We have hundreds, or not hundreds, but dozens of astral mages ready to go. It's gonna hamper my research, but if I need to send them to the front line to fight, we'll do so. And let me just check the movement of everyone else. And I'm just curious what that scout saw. Yep. Alright, so unfortunately these are some expensive provinces, and I don't have an easy way to defend them right now. He has burning ones there. If he attacks though, I think next turn I'll be able to, I'm just gonna check. Yeah, I can take the province back if he attacks. Alright, where's this guy headed? I don't remember. Okay, 1-3 here, and then 1 everywhere else. Alright, let's end our turn and hope for the best. And I'll see you guys on turn 22 with the war ramping up. Alright, we are now on turn number 22, and let's see how things are turning out for us. And I've got a feeling, yep. Abysia has declared war on me. I saw that one coming. Alright. Obscural's ring from New Man. Nice. So Abysia has attacked. Nabah has attacked. And this is, yep. I'm gonna be overwhelmed if I don't do any, something soon. So I'm gonna have to. Okay, so FloridaMen has revived. Same with some of our other gods. We found a magic site, so +1 gem there. And we also found a magic site here, so plus some more gems. But yeah, I saw Nabah wanting to attack. Which also means Yomi will be attacking. And yeah, this is not gonna be swell. And it's annoying because of uh how much my armies are spread out now. And I don't have so I'm gonna pull back on this current attack. Leave 1 unit there just to keep it under siege. And the armies that are closest, my Yomi-Nabah border, I'm going to send them straight back to that front line, and I still am going to try to press this attack against Statis. But as I said, this is not an ideal situation at all because of how many different front lines I have to think about now. Alright, I'm gonna have to get to redirect his forces to go on Yomi, so that will relieve pressure. Because at the moment, I'm fighting the three. I'm fighting. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different nations are on my border, and I do not have reinforcements. I do have Marignon, who will help me to an extent. Uh, but against this line, I definitely need to help me. And hopefully Marignon can send some troops this way as well. Now that FloridaMen has been summoned, what does this ring do? Sorry to spell mirror image. I'll give it to this guy. And I need to see what I can do to get my god to be fully kitted to go to war. So let's go ahead and find out what their composition is. So this was just an attack with Bakemono, so I'm a little bit rused with that. But Bakemono have been buffed up from what I remember, so it is what it is. And that's just basically throwing off my a little bit of my tact. So he has a stack of sacreds here, with some tanky mages. And I just want to see what their bless is one more time. I'm pretty sure it's going to be regeneration, regeneration, and awe. And they have evocation 5, so they're casting Thunderstrike. They also have defenses against my flying units by having bodyguards stationed in the back here. Yeah, let me check this. Same ordeal, more or less. I could probably deal with them without too many issues, but that Thunderstrike is definitely something to be afraid of. And then over here, they are doom stacking. Let's see. That's a warlord up front, and this is a mage right here. And judging by this current formation, I could go ahead and just kind of knock out that priest back there. And he's not even buffing his units. He's just telling them to go in. My units do have fire resistance, so this heat is nothing to be too concerned about, but they are still terrifying units. The main thing that will be used to my advantage here is that they are a very slow army, so I can basically dance around them. And I think I'm going to try to harass Abysia by attacking as many separate provinces as possible. So in fact, for this one, I'm going to go right on top of their fort here, just to throw, just so I can like throw them off a little bit. And we just lost this drone right here. I tried putting a bunch of province defense, but yeah, they couldn't do much against all these knights, so that's just annoying. And honestly, we can probably just ignore this for the time being. This was a attack I sent off, and it was killed off by their Doomstack. And judging by this formation, I think they were well. They knew exactly what my strategy was, and that was to take out the commanders from behind. It's telling everyone to stay back, and let's just see what happens. This was also my smaller army. So I think, yeah, we almost got the snipe on the commanders, actually. So we took out 2 of the commanders, but then the rest of the army catches up, and my forces are just completely surrounded. But this is another thing. If he keeps, let me see, how many commanders does he have? So he only took out 1 commander, and then he has 1 general in the back. And I took out the province defense commander. What this basically means is, I think that this was also a retreat, possibly. What this is going to mean for me is that he only has 1 commander, moving everyone around. He is not going to spread out, which means I need to stay mobile. I need to keep moving around. And let's try to read everything else that's going on in this war. Got some blood slaves. Right here we can see the mass army of knights clearing out province defense of Rotterland. And just going down the line, the alpha attack against Satis was generally successful. Looks like right here was the only failed one, which is my smallest army against his main army. But I've captured, or I'm sieging 2 of his fortresses now, and I'm just going to leave a single Pegasus on top of them just to keep them occupied. The main issue is how everything else just attacked me, and I'm going to get attacked by Yomi very next turn, losing 2 provinces to Yomi next turn. And I'm going to move my vampire to this province instead, just because it's safer. Alright, let's see what he has. He has a half helmet, so I don't need a helmet yet. He just needs a plate. He also needs something to deal with his fatigue. And ideally a weapon? Yeah, ideally I want to also give him a weapon to, and a shield. His current weapon is a magical weapon and does heavy damage, but I want something that can do AoE damage. Which I do not think I have available at the moment. Let's build a helmet of fire res. I'm taking this just for the stat boost. So we want these stats up. We definitely want his protection all the way up as much as we can. I just need to make 1 ring, because he's going to give himself mirror image, and he has a lot of shock resistance already. I think I'll make the giant sword, because it has the cleave effect. And yeah, I have a distinct lack of sacreds at the moment. This is one of my main issues, in which I just don't have enough soldiers in general. And I was afraid this was going to happen. And by mercenaries, I think I can get the Bander army if I really wanted to. Should be making... Alright, that's a giant sword that's being made. We're making his ring. He could use a sword. He could use a shield now. Anything nature-based I can make right now. No. The self boost might actually. Oh, this is important. This is actually really important. Because I was looking for this. We're gonna make the ranger boots because that provides reinvigoration. So he has reinvigoration 2. He's gonna get. He has mirror image now, and he has thunder res. He needs fire res. So that should be made with a plate body, I believe. So let's go ahead and craft him a fire plate. So we got the plate body being made. We have a second ring being made. We have boots being made. We have his sword being made. We need his shield to be made. I'm thinking the astral shield. And let's start moving units around. Because we are now at full-fledged war. And that's the downside. This is why I hate having human troops, is how slow they have to move. So I'm going to leave the humans behind. And... well, technically, yeah, I'm going to have all my Icarids fly towards this fort. And we're going to use them to try to do some light raiding against Nabal. They're going to try to rally as soon as they can to this fortress, pick everyone up, and then skedoodle to an enemy faction. What's great about the Nabal front, at least at the moment, is they're going to be funneling from this side. So I can kind of, once again, work around that. You can see I'm going behind them to try to throw them off. At this point, I'm actually going into a slight panic, trying to figure out what to do. So, I think I had these fellows move back to move to the Yomi front, maybe. Really trying to decide what I want to do. I might just go here to cut off their income, but I really want to reinforce this eastern front. Alright, let's end our turn and hope for the best. Alright, hey everyone, it is now turn number 23. Unfortunately, looks like just about everyone's waiting for me except for Raga, who still needs to do their turn. And yeah, 2 hours left on the turn, so cutting it a little close. I think I'm gonna get, yep, there's a massive attack on me, going on right now. Um, and and let's just see the let's just see the situation. Lost this province, that province. Yeah, there is just a lot going on, and I'm losing territory left and right. What the heck happened here? Oh, okay, yeah, I just got rid of that. Alright, so let's just go ahead and start going through all the battle reports. Right over here, I took the Swamp Province, and that's mostly just trying to interrupt Satis's army. Satis may very much want to walk back onto me, so I have to be very careful of that. But I have to go in and turn tables now and start defending my home provinces. So I'm just going to try to ignore Satis at the moment. If he takes that farmland, so be it. I'm gonna get reinforcements soon. But everything needs to move now. We can see Yomi is taking my provinces. He's using Dione probably thugged out. I'll check what they're doing soon. Uh, yeah, right here, Satis just got rid of one of my Icarid champions. Took that province. In Rotterland, unfortunately, looks like a massive horde of lancers and crossbowmen took out our paladins and knights, and it was a defensive battle. This was actually on his capital, so it was an attempt to siege down his main capital. And of course, my troll is being really bad right now. And over here, yeah, Satis is mostly trying to get their provinces back from being sieged. And it was mostly, so for the most part, I interrupted his income for one whole turn. Over here, we can see the Doom stack belonging to Abysia. Just slowly trying to make way to my provinces, but I took a fair number of Abyssia's provinces in return. What happened here? And over here, it looks like I attacked a province. I took out, I believe this is slow to recruit mage, along with one of his, looks like, I think this is a summoned unit that's pretty powerful. So I'll go ahead and take this loss. And I'm also sieging one of his fortresses right now. So that's gonna limit some of the resources he's gathering and his income overall. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to try to be pesky and just dance around Abysia as best as I can. And let's go ahead and see what happens over here. So it looks like he just had some really powerful units here. Create flaming missiles. Let's see what happens. Holy Avenger. Fireflies. What's going on? So he took out his backline mage immediately. But yeah, it looks like this child of Anthrax probably did a massive number on my troops. And there we go. Apparently, yeah, they all got hit by a decay. So that is going to be really annoying to deal with. How many more Childs of Anthrax does he have? If that's the only Child of Anthrax he has, then I should be good for a little bit. Let me see. Can you forge anything blood related that I need? And he cannot. Can I empower him real quick? And I can empower him to blood too, and that'll help my blood searching quite a bit. I'm just gonna sacrifice these blood slaves for now, and we should be getting overall more blood slaves because some of my allied nations do have them. Now, FloridaMen should be able to get fully equipped now. Oh, he cannot wear boots. That's annoying. Oh well. Because he already has boots of flight, I'm guessing. I didn't realize that. Well, too late now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send FloridaMen to try to defend some of my provinces. So I'm going to send them over here. And hope to the Great Ones that this province will still be in my dominion. Otherwise, I'm going to lose FloridaMen pretty quick, possibly. And weapon over here, a Buckenwall Chief tried to deal with my Sun Patrols, so that's fine. It looks like he's just trying to scout out what I have. Alright, and let's see what Yomi is using. So very simple. He has protection. And honestly, I might be able to swarm him. So he's going to bless for healing. There's Iron Skin, so high protection. Skeletal body, so he has resistance to piercing. That's going to be annoying. Is that it? Alright, and that's it. And then he has Boots of Long Strider, fair enough, and then an Iron Helmet just to protect his helmet better than like what he normally has. And how about this Bakemono? Same ordeal. Same exact ordeal. Oh, and let's see what's going on here, because he's using Tengu. Okay, he literally just summoned Tengu Warriors, so if he had died Tengu, I'd be a lot more spooked, but yeah, he just has some regular Tengus going out. They're going to be troublesome at first, but once I deal with them, they're gone. And let me see, FloridaMen has 25 shock resistance, 15 fire, and he should be able to deal with Yomi for a decent amount. Now, for me to deal with this threat of Dione and our heavy armor, I'm gonna attempt to see if several Wind Lords with Stingers can deal with them. Otherwise, I do have this marching onto Yomi, which is about, I believe Aaron Zemanir said it's about 40 units of sacred Mushushas, or however you pronounce that, and he is going to be marching straight into the capital of Yomi. And I'm just going to do my best to try and distract Abysia and cut them off until reinforcements come and I can get my strategy that I will go into until I figure out how to deal with this army. Because this is going to be quite a bit to deal with. I think one of the things I could definitely do is send in some mages and get rid of, strip down their armor with destruction. And then as we can see right here, his mages are not protected and his warlords will still stay in the back. So my strategy of attacking the rear may still work out just fine. It looks like there's several Oni that want to siege this fortress, but he should be more worried about who's about to come crashing into him. Hopefully. And unfortunately, because I don't have resources, I'm not going to be able to recruit troops as a quick defense. If he overruns this, my fortification could be sieged within a matter of minutes, or rather, like a couple turns. So that may suck for just a bit. I'm going to go straight into Enchantment 2 because I want that regeneration up as soon as possible. Then I'm going to go to Alteration 6 in order to get Giant Shape. Become Giant, rather. And this is going to make my... and also, I'm going to try to see if we can get Mother Oak running as well. Let me see. Destruction. Yeah, we do have Destruction available. I may have to spend gems in battles, but that's the price I'm willing to pay. And we're going to have our research path look like this for now. Let's just see what Satis is doing. And Satis just has this massive army of unblessed sacreds and falchineers. Honestly, one good earthquake spell could probably do him in, especially if he only has like one or two commanders. And let's see, if I was to send this earth mage into battle, would he be able to do that? No, because I do not have the evocations yet. So unfortunately right now I have to focus on army versus army fights. I'm going to recruit several Icarids to get ready to defend. Actually, let's switch them out for Myrmidons. Alright, and I'm just hoping that this right here would be enough to take down one Dione, and that is going to set back Yomi quite a few turns if my attack succeeds. Oh, shoot, I just forgot. This is actually a really important province I lost. It's fine, it's fine. These dudes are retreating as fast as they can. Alright, and let's just hope for the best. I'll see you guys on turn number 24. Alright, we're here with turn number 24. And, I'll be honest, I'm going slightly in a full panic mode at the moment. Last night I actually, did my turn. I basically saw what was happening as when I checked it at midnight, and saw basically I'm getting attacked all over the place, and I was like, okay, I need to figure out something now, and strategize, how to combat everything. So what we got going now is we got statists with their Doomstack marching onto my fields now. They also took back some of the provinces. I think I don't remember if this was their province or my province, honestly. Um, I got some of my units bouncing off of their province defense. Right over here, let me see what happened here. I need to double check this. Yeah, so this was I basically bounced off their province defense more or less. They also just had a lot of their troops here, and I guess yeah, my sacreds cannot deal with this amount of sacreds and this amount of heavy units. Let's just see what happens. We can see that they are defending their backline now. And yeah, I took out their expensive commander, but let's just see how much money was tossed around. Yeah, overall I lost more money on this fight, but also he brought a lot more money to the table in comparison. Uh, but that's one less mage to worry about in his front line for a little while. Over here, I took the province, and I got I got one surviving Pegasi or I got some surviving Pegasi from this province, and I moved it here, and we're just gonna try and siege that fort again. Over here, I got bounced away by his province defense, and we can see he's pumping a lot of money into his province defense now. That I'm gonna say this has to be at least 30 gold or 30 points in PD right here. Over here, Nabah is attacking, but they have a mage in the back. The mage is defended by archers, and I think yeah, the John guards here as well are defending. So they realized my strategy is to basically go for the back. And also, this mage right here is thunder striking, so that is going to also be an issue. But the main thing to note here is Nabah only has this mage as the commander. One thing I am thinking of doing is getting several flying units, giving them salt, and just having them jump down and throwing salt all over these genies. The downside is they're going to be my capital ring in the very next turn. Over here we have the Abyssian Doomstack. He has a Warlord right back here, and he has a Mage, and he has not fully updated his command orders. Another thing to note is while they are trying to press this rush attack on me with these Doomstacks and these Zergs, no, with only one or two commanders leading them, I've noted that they do not have a single. They don't have any magic gems on. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to try and predict that either Nabah or Abysia are going to jump right here. That's what I'm hoping. And you can see I'm sending several things out there. Oh yeah, and just to say, just going back on Doomstacks, we'll see right here. We have all these Falchineers and Sacred Guards, only one general leading them. Over here, we have a commander and one mage leading all their Falchineers. So if I can get rid of those commanders, there's nothing going on with these troops. Anyways, back here, I am sending basically almost everything. We got Yomi realized what was happening with and panicked. FloridaMen took back one of the provinces that Yomi tried to capture. And I'm just trying to move all my troops around as best as I can to get ready for the ongoing battle. Over here, Man is trying to retake his underwater. Man has also begun summoning his immortal sacreds. Uh, and over here, we can see Marignon is moving. Oh, this is actually Man's army moving. Marignon and Man are currently trying to deal with Rotterheim, Rotterland. Now, has all these sacreds, and he just marched right into Yomi territory. And also, late age Marignon has decided to attack Yomi. Unfortunately, I do not have footage of what happened here. Over here, looks like uh, this was a attempt at like maybe just a quick PD rush. It didn't work out in Ur's favor, but it looks like it could have because they took out all the commanders. But right here, we can see is currently attacking with several sacreds. He has one issue though. He only has one commander back here, so if this commander gets sniped, all these dragons will have nowhere to go. But another thing is, Yomi is typically only also attacking with a handful of Dione, and I think right here, I believe these two. Okay, these two Mushus are perhaps defending the commander. Oh no, never mind. They're just limp. Yep, they're just limp and crippled. So they're being super slow. But this right here is ideally it's gonna trample over uh most of the Bakemono and Oni that will be sent out from Yomi. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Whoops, I hit in turn. That would have been really bad if that was the last one, since I haven't finished everything yet. Alright, over here. So what I'm sending is several mages, all equipped with magic gems. The research I have going is alteration. Well, first of all, I have lightning resistance being cast, and I'm going to try to hit it on the bulk of my troops as best as I can. And that's going to hopefully tank out some of the thunder strikes that will come from the Ba if I fight in the Ba. And these are my frontline troops, and I just want them to soak in as much damage as possible. This fella right here has a couple flying units, and they're just going to also try to do their best to fight off was ever close, so my mages can do their work. Then a good chunk of my Wind Lords, the ones that have the stingers and everything, are going to try and once again do the strategy of sniping the back line. And right here, I have another Icarid, and they're also going to try to do the same thing. I want them to take the initial brunt of the attacks, so they're going to just hold twice and then attack, and he also has a stinger, and hopefully, if I get super lucky, I can end the battle extremely quickly. And then over here, I have Communions going. I'm going to cast Curse of Stones on the enemy. This will cause any units to have extreme fatigue. I'm going to cast Maws of the Earth on units, and that's just going to try and capture as many frontline melee units as possible. And then all my armies are going to be casting debuffs on their slow melee troops. I'm going to warp their armor. That's basically just going to try and get rid of as much armor as possible. I'm unforging all their iron. I'm casting destruction. And this fella is just going to be casting body ethereal to try and make some of my frontline fighters more more defensive, or some of my Wind Riders. And yeah, here's hoping that everything works out a-okay, and I just want to at least win one of these fights. And I'm hoping it will work out. Over here, FloridaMen took out, managed to grab a province back, but I realized a fatal flaw in his design. First of all, yes, he does have boots. He gets pretty heavily encumbered. He doesn't have regeneration. it was very dangerous for me to actually send him out. So right here, he's gonna cast Iron Skin. He's casting all his buffs right now. Temper Flesh might be a little bit overkill because he has invulnerability right now. Now he has damage resistance as well. Let me see. What was that last buff he cast? Hold on. Flying Shield. I don't know why he cast Flying Shield in all honesty. He has Mist Form, which means he will take only 1 damage when possible. And we can see he has 55 fatigue now. 100's when things start getting really bad. And now he casts Earth Might. And that's supposed to raise his strength. I'm not sure if it actually did though. I'll have to double check it. So he flies up. Takes out the back. Only does about 18 damage, I think. I was hoping to see crazy numbers like in the 30s or so. So yeah, he hit the Yomi piece for only 11 damage there. Hits that militia for 14 damage. And then he takes out the last guy for X amount of damage, and he's at 80 fatigue. That is really bad. Only for cleaving 2 units, that's really, really bad. I don't like that. So I have to kind of rework his gear. Probably gonna get rid of the obscure ring later. I'm gonna get rid of the ring of the victor, and I'm gonna Nick Knight, who plays man, he's gonna be sending me a belt that will give him revigoration, and I'll figure something out. I'll do my best to figure something out. And okay, yeah, his strength did win. I went from 21 to 23 with Earth Might. So we're just gonna have him take out some PD for now, but I wanted to send him into the army fight, but he's just not ready yet. And just for good measure, I'm going to pump up my PD to about 30 each, just in the cap ring. Now, these armies are going to decimate them, but on the chance that they do take him out, that'll be great. Because high PD will protect against light raiders, which is what I've been doing against the enemy, but it will not protect against doom stacks. And over here, Marignon said he'd be sending something here in order to help me get my fort back. I'm currently at 174 wall integrity out of 250, so I can hold out for maybe another turn or so. But another thing is, Yomi has to worry about all these dragons walking into his province. And he also has to worry about late age Marignon, who's currently going on the Spanish Inquisition crusade thing. And let me see, over here, I'm recruiting more Windlords because I need more people in the front line. Oh god, please. And I'm gonna, I think, let me see, can this guy cast anything? He doesn't have the earth to cast this, unfortunately. If I really, yeah, I could have made some Conqueror soldiers if I really needed some front lines, but that's fine, that's fine. And we can see lots of my mages are currently moving forward. And how many air gems? Only 2 air gems per turn. I'm gonna send about 30 air gems to Nick. Because he is using air gems in order to create his sacreds, so that should definitely give him a nice boost. And I'll just keep the rest of these air gems until my teammates need them. And my Blood 2 guy is now just going to try Blood Hunt in here as much as he can. If this place does get attacked, I'm just going to send him back to the capital and just wait out for a bit. We got some lizard shamans just moving down south, and they're gonna just get ready for any possible siege here. If I lose this place, I don't mind as much. And once again, if I could just get into that back line, it'll be easy to deal with. The issue is just how much I have to fight on the eastern front at the moment. I'm trying to just ignore the west at the moment. I have to ignore Statis until I get things under control. The next thing to note is Statis is at war with Zabalba. So Zabalba is going to basically be attacking the rear. I'm not sure what nation that is. Once again, a slight panic. I'm gonna need help ASAP. And my team is doing their best, is slowly pushing their way eastward. If we were just against Satis, it would have been honestly a pretty easy victory, I'd feel. But the fact that Abysia, Naban, Yomi decided to attack, that just made things a lot more complicated. Alright. I'll go ahead and see you guys on turn number 25. Alright, I'll catch you guys next time.